Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the island. Follow along as our cousins and friends from England and Norway come up to the island to pay us a visit, and as we enjoy a typical summer in beautiful Ontario, Canada.
Okay.
So you have to wait a full year every time you want a new birthday giveaway.
It's the same with everyone.
Yeah, but it feels different.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
No, yeah.
In the gen. Everything's like the blades dig down, it leaves like dirt everywhere. Untrimmed. It's like fuck.
This one's going for a bit. Those buns look good.
Oh. Now I'm trying to stay in the saddle. I'm growing weary, unable to ride.
An arm. Good to see. Jamie down.
Or if you could just back into it with Trader.
Yeah, just gotta pay
We can.
I know, but is it from Fleetwood Mac or Smashing Pumpkins?
It's Fleetwood Mac.
Is it?
Originally, I think.
Really? Okay.
But,
There's so many remakes.
yeah, anyway.
Thanks. Yeah, see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, I think it did.
Thanks for the cut, too.
Yeah, no worries.
I got,
Alright guys, so just said goodbye to the boys. They came up for a few days. Had some of our friends from Norway and England up as well, and just spent some fun time with them, hanging out in the sun while we had it, because it's been thunderstorming for the past week straight. So finally the sun came out and we just spent that time on the water with them, and it was a really good time. Lots of fun, good to see them all again. But unfortunately now me and Pete have to head into town because we're basically out of everything. We don't have any groceries at this point, so we're definitely due for a restock, and then all the boys are going to be heading into to get some fish and chips in town. So here's where we part ways, but what a fun trip.
we still have Kicking Horse, so let's go get fresh guy. Restocking coffee. It's nice having all this local stuff. This was brewed 2 weeks ago. Well, not brewed, roasted in Toronto. We got a couple different kinds. Costa Rican, Brazil, and then their heritage blend, which is the best. we're good to go for a couple weeks.
Unfortunately, on our way back from grocery shopping, me and Peter ran out of gas. Luckily, our cousin Austin was nearby and ready to lend us a hand. Just had to run out of gas.
And like, how far away from the marina? Probably 2 seconds.
Literally 30 seconds.
Yeah. It's just heavenly.
Oh,
In a minute, try just starting it.
yeah.
Life. Nice. Well, we're literally 60-second drive from the marina. Me and Dan figured before, right after getting coffee there, we'd be all right, because the only gas station that was near that area of town was shut down for construction. So we'd have to turn around and go like a half an hour into town, or 10-15 minutes into town. Which seemed like a hassle at the time, but little did we know, it would have saved us about an hour sitting there. At least our cousins Ozzy and Caden were just down the road, and they brought a jerry can. Just put in enough fuel to make it to the marina, and then we have our own jerrys, and of course we'll fuel up. It's just right now the dash where the fuel gauge is just doesn't read, so we can't actually tell. Like, once we fill up, we roughly just guess how much fuel we have left in the tank. It's kind of an annoying thing. We got to get fixed one day, but we've been managing fine for months with it. You know, the last couple months when that
It was just after that big long drive where I drove mom and dad down.
right. So ever since then we've been guessing pretty good, but this time we guessed wrong.
See you, Fred.
Next time at the boys' house.
Yeah.
Come back here. It looks
Sure.
pretty. Totally. It's so good. Yeah. Slap that TV up.
See ya, Matthias. See ya, boys.
See Matthias.
See ya, Phil.
Could maybe park by
Yeah,
us.
there's a full parking spot down here.
Yeah.
So we actually made it back just in time to say one more goodbye to all the rest of the boys that went up to get fish and chips, which is nice. They're gonna be heading back home now, and our cousin Austin and our Uncle Ben and Caden and Weston will be staying the weekend, so we'll have a bit more time with them as well. What a day. Had lots of fun with all the guys, ran out of gas, and also got our groceries and coffee restocked.
Just changing the oil on our Jenny here. Do it every 50 to 100 hours. And it's been about 100 hours now. So I've got an oil catch down there. You just pull the drain plug out, let it drain until it stops, then fill it up with exactly 1 liter of oil. So 1 liter drains, 1 liter goes in. Makes it really easy.
Feels great to see a sunset for once. It's been so long. Usually it's all covered in clouds and raining. So this is the first sunset we've had up here in a while. But I'm just taking a look around at the garden, and everything's growing so nicely. Especially my potatoes here. They look really good. I'm not sure if there's anything else I need to do for them besides just water them occasionally, or if, you know, they're all good to go now. But I'll do a bit more research and we'll see how they do. Right now they look really good and healthy. So, yeah, I think we did it. Now we just have to wait the 90 days. I guess now it'd be about 60 or 70 days. And then we can harvest them. And that's really when we'll be able to tell how well it turned out, is when we actually go and pick all the potatoes. But everything else here is looking great. Corn's starting to grow. We got some of the peppers, onions, cabbage, squash, rhubarb, herbs, tons of herbs. We've got some beets and some asparagus. And I'm most happy about is the tomato plants. They're all looking really healthy. I'm sure you guys remember that one of the plants, this one over here, was very unhealthy after the first day. It was, very wilted. The leaves turned brown, and I planted it anyways, just hoping that it would come back. And it did spring back to life, and now it's the biggest tomato plant here. Also on this other slope, the south slope of the island here, where my mom planted her little flower garden, we can see a lot of the nice wildflowers starting to bloom. I'm not a flower expert like my mom, so I'm not really sure what all of these different species, I guess, are, but they are super beautiful. Adds lots of color to the hill, and especially in the golden sunlight during sunset, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Ow! Gotta set it a little better.
Well, I didn't notice.
Getting engulfed.
You see like 500 around me or what?
Yeah. Is that your 5th bass?
Yeah. 5th bass of the night. I haven't even had a bite.
You don't have a gift.
Yeah.
You have to be careful when you cast to not let it hit the water too early. Else it spools up like that.
Well, looks like we got another beautiful day here at the island. I did want to share some unfortunate news though. Unfortunately, while the guys were here, I lost my phone. And for a while I thought I just had set it somewhere. So we looked around the island for a while with all the guys before they left yesterday. And couldn't find it anywhere, so my best guess, like we even used Find My iPhone and all those things. So my best guess is I stupidly had it in my pocket when I went swimming, and it's now at the bottom of the lake. But my sister and her husband are doing a trip right now down in the States, so I gave them my usual camera, my A7R, so that they could film some of their adventures and take photos and stuff, which is why, if you've noticed in this video, I don't have much like tripod shots, because right now I only have the Osmo, like the little gimbal that I'm using right now. Yeah, I didn't have any of those usual shots that I would get, so I was using my phone for a lot of that. And then now my phone's at the bottom of the lake, so I lost all that footage, but then also I can't really get any of those cozier B-roll shots. So just bear with me while I try and figure out how to film an entire video just on this little gimbal. I've been thinking that it might be good to get off the island for a little bit and go do a little hike since it's such a beautiful day. There's a couple amazing ones nearby, so I'm just gonna go see if Pete and my cousin want to go, and we'll head out on it's only like a 2-hour hike. There's a bigger one. There's actually a mountain back there that we've done a couple times, and it's like a big long canoe ride, and then you hike up the mountain and come back down. But I don't think we'll have time for that today. So there's another one that's pretty close. That's about 2 hours, and it's absolutely beautiful. So I think we might be able to check that one out. All right, so we decided to go do the hike. It's just way too beautiful today. I mean, look at this. It's gorgeous sun out. Me and my cousin are going to be going. Peter's going to be staying here to start preparing some of the meat for the barbecue later. We're just picking up some of their garbage. We got some of ours. Today's garbage day, so we take it into the nearest town to the dump there. And then we'll probably stop at a cafe, pick up some lunch, and then we'll hit the hike. I'm really excited. I haven't done this in years, and it's a really beautiful spot. There's some cool history to the whole area, so I'm looking forward to it. Oh, actually, Oz, do you want to throw one of those jerry cans in just in case we run out of gas on the way to the gas station?
Oh yeah, true.
Just to be safe. We don't want a repeat of last time where me and Pete ran out of gas yesterday on the way back from the grocery store. Alright guys, so we had a delicious lunch. The original spot we were going to go to was closed, so we went to the inn in town and got some yummy food. But I think we're going to postpone the hike because we found something even more fun to do. I just came to take my cousin here to show him the lighthouse. And since it's such a nice sunny day, I think we're going to both hop in the ice cold water. The bay water here is always cold. Doesn't really matter what time of year. But the rocks are really hot, so if you get cold, you can just come lay out on them. So yeah, I think this is gonna be fun. I don't think I've swam in here since I was a little kid, so let's give it a try. I'm not gonna film too much of it though, because we both forgot our swim trunks, so we're just gonna go in the undergarments. The good old-fashioned swimsuit.
I think I could get up right here, actually. Yeah, it's not bad, actually. I like this water. I know. Jaws in there. I know. You don't have to worry about that. It's actually warm, like it's not bad. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not evil. It's not too evil. Pure water. Oh, wait. Whoa. Whoa.
Well guys, that was a lot of fun. I haven't swam here since I was a little kid, so it felt really good. I was expecting the water to be colder, but it actually wasn't that bad, eh?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was pretty, it was cold, but it wasn't too bad. And then the waves started to pick up on our second jump, so it got kind of hard to climb up the cliff, but we made it up. So we're just gonna dry off a bit since we didn't bring any towels, just let the wind dry us off. And we'll head back to the island, start making dinner with Pete on the fireplace outside. Right?
Oh yeah, some fire steaks.
Fire steaks. So guys, we didn't end up doing the steak outside idea just because our Uncle Ben went into town to pick up something for his water system. And then of course me and Austin were over at the lighthouse, and Pete was up here, so we didn't really have time. Peter just made a delicious little meal of chimichangas, and then we decided to get the sauna going, so me and Ozzy just carried up a couple armloads of wood. We're going to split it and we'll start burning it now, and in an hour it should be perfect and ready to go. Since we've been having a lot of mosquitoes recently, this is the perfect way to get rid of all the bites.
Light the fires up. Okay.
Boiling?
It is boiling.
You have smaller pins. I don't have any. Oh, with like one of those Ross monster trucks. Wow, what a perfect water temp. Oh, yeah.
What? He says they've already got one. Are you sure he's got one? Oh yes, it's very nice. French. Why do you think I have this outrageous accent, you silly king? What are you doing in England? Mind your own business.
Well guys, thank you for watching this week's video. I think I'm going to call it here. I know that was a little bit different since I'm getting used to working off of just this one camera, and also we had so many awesome friends up, so we were just spending a lot of time with them. But yeah, since me and Peter took so much time off this week, we're going to have a lot to do next week, so make sure you stay tuned. It was nice to see everybody. Our friends from London and some of our friends from Norway are going to be leaving back after their visit here in Canada, so that was our last time seeing them, so it was good to spend some time with them. And then of course we haven't seen our cousins in a while, so that was just really great. Had a lot of fun. I hope we kind of showed you guys what the typical summer up here at the island in Canada looks like. In next week's video, I want to talk to you guys a bit more about the garden and how that's going, and then of course the cabin building, as well as a topic I haven't covered too much since you know, everything happened that happened the past couple months, which is me and Peter looking for a property. So we'll discuss that next week. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, a special thank you to those of you who have subscribed to my Patreon channel. Your support really means a lot, and it helps me to be able to keep doing what I love doing and bringing you guys new content each week. And as always, I will see you guys next week for another adventure.